Should you advertise on Facebook in 2024? Facebook has been the pioneer of social media advertising. For years, Facebook and Instagram have been the go-to platform for social media advertising because of the vast user base and the sophisticated targeting capabilities. But should you still use it in 2024? Well, in this video, we're going to cover all the steps you should know before you decide whether you should still be using Facebook in 2024 or if you should switch to another platform. And the answer is simpler than you think. So let's get into it. You need to figure out who your target audience is. If you are targeting Gen Z, then maybe Facebook isn't the correct option. If you are targeting perhaps an older audience, then Facebook and Instagram might be the right option for you. You see, there's many different platforms out there for different generations, just based on when they came about. At the moment, the trending platform is TikTok, but that is generally used by a younger audience. So if you were to push your ads on TikTok, then you could expect to get that audience back. Now, if you're expecting a more mature audience, for a lack of a better term, an audience with a larger budget, customers that have had some time to build up some wealth, then Facebook is the perfect platform for you. I would not recommend using only Facebook. If you have enough budget, you should be looking to spread your money evenly across the different platforms and obviously upweight it to where the majority of your audience may be. So that brings us on to our next point, which is budget. Where should you be spending your money? And the reason you're probably watching this video is because you want to know if you should still be spending money on Facebook and Instagram. Keeping in mind that Facebook is typically brand awareness focused, this is where you should be putting your money that you have allocated to brand awareness. If you are looking for sales, yes, Facebook does work, depending on the product or service you're offering, but you should be focusing more on the Google side if you're looking for the lower end of the funnel. Top end of the funnel is definitely Facebook and Instagram. So what you should be doing with your budget is spreading it out evenly across the different platforms. But if you have a limited budget, I would definitely say Facebook is the option for you because you can hit every level of the funnel through Facebook and Instagram. There is also a large demographic using Facebook and it can be very targeted. The question is though, what campaign types do you use if you're putting all of your money into Facebook? Facebook and Instagram, otherwise known as Meta, has changed a lot over the years. But the structure of the campaigns, although they have changed their name, is still the same. You have your reach campaign, you have your traffic campaign, you have your sales campaign, and then you have the other campaign types, which we're not going to go into today, but we will go into the main three. Now, a reach campaign, you should only be using this to advertise your brand. You should not be advertising your services or your products through a reach campaign. Otherwise, you are just wasting your money. We can confirm this because a reach campaign is literally just that. No one can click on it. The only thing people can do really is comment or like the post, which with an ad, it doesn't really happen. So if you are going to use this, if you have the excess budget available, then yes, a reach campaign for your brand. But the two you should be focusing on and you should be running is a traffic campaign, number one, and a sales campaign, number two. The sales campaign is obviously targeting the audience that has visited your site or interacted with your brand or your ad already. But I would say the most important is the traffic campaign. The more traffic to your website, the better chance of you getting a sale. It's as simple as that. The more people on your site, the more chance you have of someone actually purchasing a product from you. Some people are saying that traffic campaigns are not the way to go. They are wasting money, but that would only be down to, does your website convert? So if you have a strong converting website, let's say it's a 3% conversion rate on your website, and you send 1,000 people to your site through a sales campaign. That is 300 people that are going to purchase. Now imagine you sent 100,000 people through. Your conversion rate of your site hasn't changed. You've just sent a lot more traffic to your site. So a traffic campaign is still very important. as long as you're using it correctly. So you're probably wondering what ad types work the best. Well, this comes down to human behavior, as well as the way the platforms are laid out. A lot of people on platforms such as Google, YouTube, TikTok are leaning towards video format ads. And these are great because you can get a strong message across, it can be engaging, and you can tell your audience what you want them to do, which is very important. But on Facebook, when there is a video ad, if you had to click on it, all that happens is the ad pauses, which would typically lead to a lower click-through rate. So to avoid this, we want to combine video ads with static image ads. The static image ads have proven time and time again that they have a much better click-through rate and conversion rate because of that. So if you were to structure your meta ads, you would have a video campaign doing the brand awareness. Then you would have a sales campaign using static images to retarget the audience who have already seen your video and know about your brand. This would lead to a much higher click-through rate and a better chance of you making a sale through a simple static image. So the question remains, should you be using meta ads in 2024? The simple answer is yes. The more complicated answer is if your budget allows it, you should be using as many platforms as possible. But if you have a limited budget, then I would say put it all behind Facebook and Instagram because you have much more variety through that platform than you do with other platforms. Guys, if you enjoyed this video or if you find it helpful at all, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.